Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, man. What kind of asshole puts a countdown at the beginning of a live stream? Oh. Watching a countdown. Come on, man. Oh. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Second Street. I hope you're all having a very good day today. Here we are, the day before Falcon and Winter Soldier. Episode 4 is getting ready to drop. So here we are to do another community live stream. I'm sorry I didn't have a link up earlier or anything like that. You guys know how I am. I'm busy. I'm a busy person. What can I say? I'm a busy person. I'm a father of 3. I'm a husband. I'm a business owner. I'm an Aftershock Comics ambassador. And other stuff. I work out often. I'm a cyclist. I do all kinds of stuff. I lead a busy life. I'm sorry. But believe me when I say we're going to get better. We're going to get better. We're going to get better as time goes on. As we do some of these things. I hope you're all having a very good day today. Now, I did kind of switch some things up a little bit for the stream. We're going to see how this works out compared to, you know, just other things. Because we all know how fun it can be sometimes when I get on here and start messing with that Skype, right? So what we're going to do today, guys, if you guys want to be come on the live stream, on this community stream, and let your voice be heard and talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier, there I pinned a comment there for the Discord where you can go ahead, click that link, and join in the Discord. Now, I think I set the room up to only allow 2 people in at a time. So, you know, and we're probably only going to keep this about an hour, you know. We're going to keep it fairly short. I know, I think Al and Lavis are getting ready to do After Dark here pretty soon. You know, my friends over at the Den of Nerds. So, they're probably getting ready to go here pretty soon as well. And plus, I've got other things I got to do as well. Got to get some dinner in my belly. Got to get the kids fed. So, yeah. So, let's see who all we've got here. We've got Parker in the house. We've also got Patricia. Thank you so much for being here. Spencer in the house. Star Wars MCU OG. What is up? Can't wait for episode 4 and the next episode of Invincibles. Yes, Spencer, and I'm sure you were here this morning when I was talking about that. I'm only 2 episodes in on Invincible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm behind. I'm behind. Remember this morning I was preaching about consistency and nerds and reading their comic books and how it's kind of just like working out. You know, you got to stay consistent. Otherwise, you fall behind. And, you know, like in working out, you can't really catch up. In comic books, luckily, you can catch up. But so yeah, there's some of that to go with that. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, and I can't wait to watch it. Like I said, I got to the end of episode 2. And I was like, all right, you know what? Like this did it for me. Yeah, yeah. Just joining the Discord. All right. Yeah. Well, I hope you're all having a good day. So yeah, let's see. Like I said, I left that link in there if you want to go ahead and join in the Discord server there, and I think the link should take you directly to the channel here for the live stream if you want to come on the stream and let your just talk. I guess that's what we're here to do, is talk about stuff. So if you want to do that, go ahead and click the link. Join in. Let your voice be heard. Come on. This is your one time. Don't say I didn't do it. But anyway, before I guess, well, nobody's here yet, but before anybody comes on, I'll go ahead and start off with, so far we are 3 episodes here in on the Falcon and Winter Soldier. And I got to say, in case you haven't been here the past 3 weeks, I have really enjoyed the series so far. Malcolm Spellman has done a really good job writing this series so far. I know some people haven't liked some of the things going on there with some of the racial overtones or undertones or however you want to see it. But for me, I think a lot of the stuff has been done pretty good and kind of kept on, I don't know, just kind of on an even keel of what I feel is doing good with what's taken place so far in the series. Like I said, I know some people haven't certainly disagree with me, where they think they've maybe gone a little bit too, I don't know, like laid a little bit of the racial stuff on a little too thick there in episode 1 and kind of continued that on into episode 2, how he's seen there with the situation. And altogether, I gotta say that I think it's I think they did enough to kind of counterbalance a little bit of everything, where there was some of it like you can kind of really see and take it a little bit seriously, where some of it's kind of like, okay, like but they didn't really make a joke of any of it, and they didn't really take a whole lot of it too seriously, I don't feel either. Which I think, I think is a good thing. Kari Skogland, the director, doing a great job here so far through the first 3 episodes. The kind of build up here has been pretty good. Like I said, first episode we got introduced to Sam and Bucky, kind of reintroduced into the world of these characters and introduced to some people. In episode 2, we've seen the plot thicken as we learned a little bit more about the Shield, a little bit more about the super soldiers as we met John Walker and. Yeah, I thought it was really good. And you get here into episode 3, and it really it really built up a lot more tension and everything. Just story building here in episode 3, getting ready to go in to episode 4 this weekend. I cannot wait, man, because I'm telling you, seeing these characters just get in there. Last episode, like I said, we finally got Zemo, and we went to Madripoor, which I thought was absolutely great. Absolutely great stuff there. Really enjoying that. Can't wait to see more Zemo. In case you guys didn't see, Marvel Entertainment went ahead and dropped us an hour-long loop of Zemo at the club, right? Doing his thing. He's there doing his thing. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, doing that Zemo fist pump, right? Can we do GIFs? They should. I mean, I know we can do emojis, but we need do we need a Myrtle fist pump? We need a Myrtle fist pump. You know what I was like? No. Anyway, okay. Star Wars MCU OG with a $10 super chat says, I am enjoying Falcon and Winter Soldier. Really love the writing and the action. Yeah, absolutely. Now, there have been moments here and there where I've kind of felt like the action is... The way it's directed and just the way it plays out on screen was a little... You can tell the television feel of it. Where in some of the others, like some of the other just scenes, it's really just top notch. Right up there with some of the MCU's best stuff. But you also got to remember that this story is, these characters are really kind of more grounded characters. So I don't really feel that there's, while they're putting a lot of technology into the CGI and everything, I just don't feel like it's still kind of a grounded story. So it's not going to be anything super big, you know, like Endgame status, or even probably on the Avengers level. But I think they've been doing a really good job with it as well. Yeah. And again, thank you, Star Wars MCU OG, for the $10 super chat. Greatly appreciate that. Spencer says Zemo is the best. You see, we got the full Zemo dance released a few hours ago. Yeah, it was great. Tom Morello announced the tour is postponed again. Oh no! Well, my tickets another year. That will make it 2.5 years before I get to use it. Oh no! Man, that sucks, Patricia. That sucks. That sucks. But let me see here. Again, guys, I'm telling you, go ahead, and if you guys want to come on the show, I'm pretty sure it's make sure. Okay, yeah. I dropped that link in there. It's pinned. Come on in the chat. It should allow you to come in here to the on the Discord. Trying that out to see how it is, you know, over the Skype. I know I've been using Skype forever for people to call in and stuff, but yeah, if you guys want to go ahead, come on, it's a community stream. Don't be scared. Follow the link. Come join us. I was saying, and if not, hey, it makes it cool for me. It makes it a little bit shorter stream for me. But believe me, I'm all good. Got my water here. Got some more right there inside that door. Got my I got my Sithtiva sitting over here in the corner as well, preparing for that new episode tonight. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Kendall, my man, what is up? Normies to Nerds, how are you doing? How are you doing? Says, what's up? Hope all's well. Parker says, yeah, I was expecting more action. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, here's the thing, is, and that's one of the things I've kind of been talking about here as well, especially since we've seen kind of what happened with WandaVision here, is expecting too much out of it. And that's one of the things, like I don't watch TV shows anyway, just because I'm not really into TV shows. The whole episodic thing about TV shows, typically the budgets, the scripts, all of those kinds of things that just like really turn me off from watching TV shows. But Kevin Feige came out and announced these shows and said that they were going to tie into the MCU and really expand these stories, and they are going to give us these movie quality, he said movie quality, you know, TV shows. And so far, I think they've come pretty close to hitting that mark of delivering that movie feel and that movie quality. There are times when we could certainly nitpick at anything that's happened here in WandaVision, or even Falcon and Winter Soldier about things. Believe me, I certainly could. There's plenty of things I could certainly nitpick about this stuff, okay? But altogether, I gotta say, I would say it's on par with the things that have happened in the movies, the things that have been, you know, some of those, you know, just like some of the earlier stuff. And I don't really expect that much more out of there, considering these are TV shows and having that budget. And I think they've done really good here so far throughout the series. Well, I mean, on both of these series. And out of episode 4, I am really expecting to ramp up this story that's going on here. Obviously, what we've seen here throughout the series, obviously we are feeling, I mean, obviously we're sympathetic towards our main characters, Sam and Bucky. You know, you're kind of really seeing this journey that Bucky's going on, and it's really kind of weird too. Just the whole situation going on there. I mean, just thinking about his therapist, and you know, and I haven't really talked about this much. The therapist, man, like, what's with the therapy thing is really just kind of weird. And I know it's like court ordered and all that stuff, but it's weird. All right, it's weird. And also, you know, remember, like, she said that she used to do like field ops with John Walker, And it's really kind of weird considering their age difference. Now, maybe she was in command or whatnot, maybe just in the same company or whatnot when they were out doing field ops. I mean, is it possible? Yeah, certainly. I mean, the one thing they haven't really told us here is John Walker's age. I don't think they've revealed any of that to us. So there's just a whole lot of mystery surrounding some of these things, and knowing that they have worked together in the past is a little odd. It's a little odd, but obviously these are the two characters. Sam and Bucky are the main characters that we are caring about in this series. So that's pretty easy to go. Now the thing is the one thing I like about this series too, what we've been introduced with John Walker and Battlestar is Battlestar. Pull the car over. Or was he pull over? Remember he was all pissed off? Dude, that was so funny in episode 2. Wasn't that episode 2 when he was all pissed off? He's all pissed off when the fool said Battlestar. Because like I was curious about one thing. Like, was it the name? Was he like, dude, like I know that name. Fuck Battlestar. Or was it because he was like, a stupid name like Battlestar? I am not dealing with these people. Get me out of here. Oh man. But so the one thing I do like is that dynamic with Hoskins and Walker there. I really do like that relationship because you can tell they're real buddy. They are really good friends. They trust one another. They're good at work. They obviously work good together. They're just a really good matchup as far as that. Kind of like we seen that relationship. The same thing with like Bucky and Steve, right? And the same thing with Sam and Steve. Kind of the same thing. That really good friendship and that good partnership that they work good together. And these two characters have that same dynamic. So that makes me wonder, going here into episode 4, knowing we've only got 2 episodes left after this. The thing is like, we're introduced to John Walker, and we're kind of like, especially at the end of episode 1, you do not want to like this dude, right? You're like, and that angle they gave us of him too, that kind of upward shot of him that they gave. So then you could kind of see his ears sticking out, where we've got the up grandpa in the helmet. I think they did all of that purposefully because you don't like him standing there. He's got his gun. He's got the shield. He's being introduced as the new Captain America after Sam just gave up the shield. You do not like him. But then episode 2 opens right up and they're sitting there and they give you all this stuff. They're like, yo, John Walker, he's like this normal dude. Like he's when he's paid his dues, he's gone, and they give you this thing like where you don't necessarily feel sympathetic towards him, but you kind of get this more human type feel, like, okay, like he's just a human kind of dude. And you see just kind of these things. Still a little off-putting though, right? He's still a little off-putting. You still don't like him. But they've done these things to kind of humanize him, to also draw these parallels to him and Steve Rogers in a way, and him and the obviously the relationship with Sam and Bucky at this point as well, where you can see that him and his buddy Lamar, they've got a good working relationship. They work good together as a team. They've had each other's back. We're here, contrast that to Sam and Bucky. They are basically the sidekicks, the partners of Steve Rogers. And seeing them, oh man, should I watch the language that I'm using there? The partners, Steve Rogers, and them buddying up and I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. How I should be careful with the language there. Anyway, the the one thing that I have really liked here is where you see their relationship. They're not really working with each other synergistically. They don't really get along like that. So you see how you got these guys over here who are basically the antagonists, some of our antagonists in the show, who are over here working good as a team, where Sam and Bucky are not there yet. You know what I mean? And it is different because they have a completely different dynamic and a different relationship altogether. And seeing that and knowing that we're here and getting ready to go into episode 4, and everything's got to pop off in episode 5 and 6. You're not getting anything else after episode. There's no secret 7th episode out there. You know, I don't think that episode 6 is going to be 90 minutes long. Right? We've got 2 episodes left after tonight. Tomorrow. We got 2 episodes left. So what's going to happen in this episode? I think a lot's getting ready to happen. I think Zemo is probably going to reveal his cards. If not, he's going to build up a little bit more mystery before he reveals his hand. I think Zemo's definitely got something up his sleeve, right? I definitely think that Sam and Bucky are going to finally get used to and better at working together, as the drama for both of them is actually probably, I think the drama is going to hit really close to home for both of these dudes in this episode, right? I also think this is going to be a breaking point for John Walker as well. I think something's definitely going to happen to either him and his partner Hoskins. I think something's going to happen there. Probably like, I think something's going to happen with both of them, right? I think something's going to happen with both of them. And I think I think we all kind of feel like, do we all kind of feel like Lamar Hoskins is going to die? Do we feel like that? Do we feel like Battlestar, do we feel like maybe Battlestar may take the serum? Maybe the serum is but certainly John Walker gets it here, right? Or is John Walker already on that juice? That's the real question, right? Interesting to say the least. But it's something's definitely big. I think a lot of big things are definitely going to be going down in this episode. Obviously, the way that the last episode ended off, one of the things I was talking about last week as well is the fact that you have it ended off with them, Bucky being visited there. The Wakandans show up, and I can't remember what's her name. Oye, Ayo, showed up there at the end, and she showed up there and then she's like, oh, and it's like, oh, dude, like that's kind of like there's a lot happening right there, because there's one thing we know for sure. Look, okay, T'Challa turned Zemo over because of the Sokovia Accords. He was bound to the Sokovia Accords. He was bound to turn in the person who bombed that building when they were having those meetings, that UN building, right? He had to turn him in there. That's what he was supposed to do, because he was bound to those. And now, while he may still be bound to them, here's the thing: look, Zemo's been broke out of prison. So Zemo at this point, he's out of prison, he's out there, right? He's already been served his justice by the UN or the World Security Council. He's already been served his justice there. He has not faced Wakandan justice. And don't think that even if he served out his whole sentence, Zemo served out his whole sentence that the governments of the world put him to, if he served out all those years, whatever it was, and he got out, don't think that the Wakandans weren't going to go find him and be like, oh, no. You faced their justice. You haven't faced ours. And the thing is it's not about, it's not necessarily about justice as far as killing Zemo for what he's done. They need to get him to Wakanda before they decide any of the rest of that. He's got to face the Wakandan people for the crimes that he's committed. It has nothing to do. They're not like, she's not there. She's not just there to kill Zemo. She's not there to kill Zemo. It's not even about that. It's not even about that at all. That's not what's gonna happen. But definitely, I mean, it's gonna hit the fan. It's gonna hit the fan this episode. Definitely. It looks like, oh, here, let me turn on Guess I better turn on my headphones here so I can hear. All right. Who we got here? Let me see here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to check out my settings here. All right. All right, we're good. We're good there. I think I'm good there. There. All right. Now, let me see. Why isn't this thing... Oh, you know what? There we go. That'll probably help me out. All right. What's up, dude? Oh. Let me see here. Device. Okay, that's that. Okay, you can hear me now. Now. Okay. And now. All right. Is that it? No. No, that's me. That's not. Sorry, guys. Boomer status here. Give me a second. Give me a second. We'll bring our guest on here. Bam. There we go. I think I should have you now. But why can't I hear? There we go. You can do. Do you want to be on video? Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Let me. All right. Good, good, good. All right. There we go. Bam. Oh, man. See? Look. Doing good. How about yourself?
Good. You figured it all out there? We live on 2nd Street, Marvel?
Yeah.
All right.
We got it. We got it.
All right. Well, how's it going? It's Jonathan here. Just stopping by. I was happy to get the alert. See you're live this afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit later than usual. Just life. You know how it is.
Wait, there's life off the internet?
Yeah. Well, a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes, right? So,
Yeah.
but I was just listening to you for the past little bit about the buddies and the partners thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got me cracking up for sure. I'm getting a weird locker room vibe from those guys.
Yeah, definitely.
The first scene of them in the locker room is kind of weird, right? Like, not weird, but I mean, it definitely had some.
I mean, I think they definitely. I mean, you can tell they've got a good working relationship. They definitely got a history with each other, and I mean, it makes people kind of wonder if it goes even back to the school. I mean, do you think that they went to high school together? I mean, they didn't really.
It seemed
they
like
didn't really say, but it really did kind of seem like they ended, like they kind of really gave that feeling about it. And and like I said, I think it's really great too what they've done with the contrast of the different relationships between, like I said, like John Walker and Battlestar, and Sam and Bucky.
I died. That Battlestar thing that you just brought up when he said Battlestar, and he's like, and Bucky's like, stop the truck.
Yeah.
The whole thing where he just says like, stop the truck, as soon as he hears him say that other name, I just started cracking up too. But it just goes back to those relationship things where
and
Bucky
it seemed like
and
he was
Sam
pissed. It seemed like he was pissed, like he heard that name, and like he's like, and that's what I kind of thought. He's like, hell no, I'm not working with some cheesy dude named
Yeah.
Battlestar.
It just went right to his face, and he's like, serial killer, like Winter Soldier, serious as hell, and he's just like, stop the car. Oh my gosh. And it was just like right on the Easter egg, you know what I mean? So anyone who knew the name and what was kind of going on there when that hit, like I just started cracking up. My girlfriend's like, what's going on? What's so funny? And I just started cracking up. But the relationship that Battlestar has with the new Captain America is very interesting in the way that he's like a very good support mechanism, but they're thinking the same, they're like two gears working together. They're very on the same wavelength, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Sam and Bucky, they're like opposites. They're that yin and yang, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think with the problem with like two waves running on the same wavelength, like Captain America and Battlestar, I'll call him because I forgot his name already, is that sooner or later they're gonna hit the same peak and both like have the same thing of like action. I think one of them is gonna have to choose to not follow, right? They're gonna get to that defining point because they're so the same that they're not gonna be able to follow each other's path, and they're gonna have to separate. So I think one of them is gonna be bad. Like one of them's got to be like fall from grace there. They can't both be perfect, right?
Right. Absolutely.
So whereas Sam and Bucky, they come together. They're like opposite waves. So they come together. They're in trenches on opposite times. One's down, one's up, right? It kind of works together. They're always at a same level, if you will.
Right.
So I'm just kind of waiting to see where that pops off.
Yeah, and that's what makes me think. Like, I kind of feel like a lot of the rest of everything, a lot of stuff has to happen in this episode tonight because 5 and 6 are wrapping everything up. I mean, 6 is pretty much just the cap off of the series. That's it. We're gonna get like whatever this final sequence and bam, then it's done. Yeah, I think this episode is probably going to be aside from obviously the last couple episodes that you're going to wrap up this full story, the third act, if you will. I really think this episode is going to be just off the charts. I think this is the one that's going to maybe get everybody talking about Falcon Winter Soldier, maybe.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that, and I think each episode has had a little crescendo moment that's kind of kept you, riding along, whether it's drama or action, a new character reveal with Zemo, or like a retouch of a character, right, an reintroduction. So there's a lot of new stuff coming up, and the next two episodes, I really think they're going to have to define who the new Captain America is. Is he good? Is he bad? Is he really going to be running against what the remaining Avengers teams are kind of doing? And kind of see, like, I think with Sam and Bucky there. So what I noticed in the trailers was that there's a scene we haven't seen where Sam has the shield back and he's bouncing it off some trees in front of his house, and we haven't seen that.
Right.
And they come to that scene like, oh, we're partners or whatever. Or, no, we just work together, coworkers. Yeah. So we haven't seen that scene, and that's probably going to be like the last scene of the whole series. Of them, he has the shield back. They're like, hey, you know what? We are a good team. Like, this works. We're gonna make this a thing, right? So I think this is like a kickoff of what the real Falcon and Winter Soldier is, and I don't think Sam is gonna take the moniker of Captain America. I think he's gonna be Falcon with the shield kind of deal. We've had some toy leaks kind of go around and spoil a few things of like how that kind of comes around maybe also.
Right.
So without trying to give too much of that away, but
are they let's see, where's that?
It was like a Shy Figure Arts toy, which is a very detailed.
Are they toys that end up looking like that? Like
I can't see the stream, but I'm sure it's hilarious.
Oh, here.
I'm on the. It's all right.
Yeah, there we go. They end up looking like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that my thing is, like, I think that if he does do that, it's going to be at the end of the series. The series is dealing with him wanting or just dealing with stepping into that role, into that mantle. Another question, I guess before it gets too late, we should, I guess I should ask, is the power broker. Everybody wants to know who's the power broker. Everybody's out there got their guesses. It's Zemo. It's Sharon Carter. It's all of these different people. But I was watching a video today, and I was sitting there like, I was watching Kinda Colty's video. I was like, you know what? What if it's Nick Fury? Dun dun dun.
He's always in that, and that's like one of the typical counter ops thing is like you plant the seeds of the revolution or the change, and then it helps you expose like your plot, right? Like he does that to build his own case against it.
Mm-hmm.
So he can leverage like the Dark Avengers or a new Avengers team. He's like, oh, we have this power broke. You create your own enemy. You create your own worst enemies.
Right.
And it's happened time and time throughout history that way, where government funding has slipped down to black and gray markets and funded terrorism, for example. So
right.
Maybe it is. That would be really bad.
I know. Could you imagine like Nick Fury, like, oh, like we haven't heard from him in a while. Oh man. But I don't know. It just kind of got me thinking the other day. I'm like, man, I guess we really don't know. But
I want to see Sharon. I want some more Sugar Mama Sharon.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She could be my power broker. I mean, I don't know what to say. She's looking fierce in this show, if I'm not mistaken. She's whipping some ass.
Yeah, absolutely. And
dude,
you seen that thumbnail I put up there? I mean, like, I was sitting there like, to be Bucky.
Yeah. Hey, that's your best friend's daughter. Isn't that Sam's? Isn't that Captain America's like daughter or his niece or something?
No, it was Peggy's niece. It was Peggy's niece. I mean, I don't think they're gonna do anything like that in the movies, but the thing is, like, in the comics, I mean, he kept it in the family, like he's doing, like he appears to be doing in the MCU too. So,
game on.
Yeah, Sharon's probably like, well,
interesting.
Steve went back to live with my Aunt Peggy.
Well, we got the other scene of Sam already basically telling Bucky to like stay away from his sister. We haven't seen that.
Yeah, we haven't seen
that. Goes.
Yeah, and and it does kind of make me wonder, when do some of these things happen? Because some of them, like, I don't know, just little off moments at different times. Like, when is the next time? I mean, that we'll see them back home. I mean, will they be back home in this episode? I don't know. And yeah, I know everybody, like I said, everybody's kind of been putting out this theory that they think Sharon Carter is the power broker as well, and I just don't really buy that. I mean, I could see where it's possible though. I could see where it's possible. Like, maybe in the meantime, when she's been having to survive, she's had to find a way to survive somehow. And in Madripoor, you do what you got to do.
Hold up over there. She already knows. She had like a little seed money, started her own, evil business, and she's on the come up. That'd be an awesome twist, I think.
Yeah, and the thing is, and not only that, but like she's living in Hightown. She's well off. She's and she's a fugitive. She's a fugitive, from the law, and so she's there because anywhere else she goes, she could be extradited. We're there, in Madripoor, they're like, we ain't gonna let nobody come in here next. We don't give a. Yeah,
it's not like she's in a safe house like the people who are running from the government.
Right.
Like in safe houses all throughout the country, and she's just up in Madripoor, that drip.
Yeah.
A nice condo.
Yeah, and so she must be doing something to. I mean, aside from her art dealing, like I mean, come on, art dealing. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, maybe if she's selling stolen Wakandan art.
Yeah, something. Yeah, something. That's the only thing I could guess. There's people out there thinking that maybe she's a Skrull also.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about that.
I don't put too much on that whole Skrull thing of who is who might be a Skrull, because they could just flip it on you at any moment. Oh, guess
Right.
what? That person was a Skrull the whole time. Ha 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 ha. It's not really my game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think there's some interesting stuff to come on the horizon for the show as far as character drama, and also climactic, battle scenes.
Yeah.
What's going to happen next. So
Yeah.
luckily they
Absolutely.
haven't really staked a lot on their budget of expectancies. Like WandaVision kind of had us out there with this huge budget is $250 million. I
Yeah.
haven't heard a peep about that with Falcon and Winter Soldier. They kind of have
Well,
stepped in line of how to
and
market this more correct to keep the fan expectations
yeah, and I
in
also
step.
wonder if too, like, I mean, maybe because Scarlet Witch is a bigger, more of a main character. Maybe her, but certainly Paul Bettany pulls. Maybe they pull more money as far as stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe that's where some of the budget's at. But I mean, was it all? I don't know. I never really looked into that kind of stuff. I don't really care about any of that stuff. They just give me something good, and I thought it was good. And I think what
Yeah,
they've been doing
I'm
here is
liking it.
good
I
too.
think it's very well produced and everything. It's great. The fight scenes, like on top of the truck, I didn't think it was. I thought it was fun to watch, and I didn't have any problems with it. I think.
Yeah, I think my only thing was like you could tell that they're kind of like on a closed set, and it was kind of. I
Could
mean, you
you?
could tell it was really, really kind of CG and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, I thought like the action itself and everything was great. I wouldn't expect anything more out of a TV show, and out of this
Yeah,
TV
yeah,
show,
yeah.
I wouldn't want less for sure. I think they walked the line on it pretty good, pretty good. E equals MCU in the chat says, "Yo, you pick that pic of Emily Van Camp and the look on her face." Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking some of the truck stuff might have been filmed on the volume. I'm really, or the where they filmed the Mandalorian.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They have to start using that in other productions to get their money's worth. And that
Mm-hmm.
scene is seriously one of the ones where they just have a truck trailer pulled up in the middle, and then it's so easy for them just to move around, and the background changes like it would and should.
Yeah,
And that is the look of some of the scenes of the Mandalorian. Those heavy motion, background blur motion shots
yeah,
where the character is stationary, those are the worst looking ones. And I think they're going to get
absolutely.
that better and better.
Yeah,
The scenes of them riding the speeder bikes, etc.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. They'll
they
get
can
better
really
at it.
pick it up.
They'll
Yeah.
get better at it. And especially like the thing I think though too is the fact that Marvel Studios has been putting out, they've got the technology, they've got all the know-how already, they've got the knowledge base there, they got all the people there, so there's no reason like why they couldn't, and like I said, I feel like they're putting a little less into these than they would the movies, and that's perfectly fine, and I think it's been good. I think they've been doing good.
Yeah.
um
It's enjoyable, and it's can't beat it for TV. Better than most of the other stuff out there.
mhm. Gippy White says hashtag not my cap. Absolutely.
They
Absolutely.
did that on
XR Kun is
purpose.
in the
People are
building.
hating. People are so mad about it.
Well, what it is it's actually from the comics though. It's
This
actually
happens in the comics.
yeah. I think God, where is it?
Like he's not my cap. He's not Steve Rogers. I mean,
Okay, like see like right here they've got this one right here.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hashtag take back the shield. But I think if I'm not mistaken, they do use a lot of those like hashtags, because what they're using is like a lot of social media kind of stuff in through here, and you see people parading around, and they've got they've got their like signs and everything parading around saying they got like not my cap and everything on it, trying to get him to give back the shield. And that's the interesting thing here is throughout this is in this series, you actually find that Steve Rogers, because he ends up becoming evil, actually is part of the government deal to get Sam to give the shield back. Because at that point he was Hydra Cap, and he didn't, he was Sam's friend. He didn't want to go take the shield from him. That'd be betraying his friend. So they actually had John Walker go out and fight with him to get the shield back.
Got it. Yeah.
So
And
Yeah,
you know that's
it's
funny because
almost like they're
that
doing kind of everything almost a little bit opposite.
right, right, and that's pretty interesting to see the comic books be so a little bit different, you know. But it's a good because they can use it as a muse and then flip it. What you got?
Nikki in the chat says the show is all right, just like Trinity.
Damn, just all right.
Oh man, that's great. I love it. I love it. Oh, but Gibby White says fake Cap is evil. Yes, absolutely. Oh man, that was good, Nikki. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's great.
Yeah, new Cap is all right,
John
just
Walker
like
says,
Trinity.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, new Cap, he's all right. Just like me. Yeah, come on.
I
Like,
guess you,
I'm better than
that's
new
just,
Cap, aren't I? Come on. Like, am I?
but it's only when you replace something that's perfect that you do that same
Oh, man, that's
comparison.
great. Thank you for being here, Nikki. That's good. Oh, I love it. Thank you. I needed that. Like, you know, oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Equals MCU says fake Cap is evil. Oh, and Sony sucks for that move. Netflix too. What move? What I miss? What? John Walker, aka bitter beer face Cap. Yeah.
He looks like Grandpa Up for sure.
He does. He does.
Yeah.
Always happens. Yeah, it's always it happens in the comics. It is though. It is though. And that's the funny thing too though, because even just like I was saying the other day too in one of the in the live stream is like people always say that like, oh, it happened in the comics or this or that is too. Is like, look, because the argument goes both ways. Is just because it happened in the comics doesn't mean it was good.
It doesn't mean it's okay.
Right. Doesn't mean it's okay.
Doesn't mean it's all right.
Yeah, believe me, because there's a lot of things that, believe me, there's a lot of stuff that I've read, especially in Marvel comics, that it happened in the comics, but that don't mean it was good.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's all right.
Oh man, you savage around these parts, Trinity. Thank you. I love it, Nikki. Thank you. I appreciate you for that too. We need more of that here. I love it. The show is like the state of Oklahoma. It's okay. Man.
Damn.
That's funny. That's great.
Isn't that their state motto? Is we're okay?
Yeah, it is.
That's so bad. That is so bad.
So where in OK are you from, Dixie? Where you at? Where you at, Dixie?
Then you got North Dakota right next door. You know, it's like we're like Oklahoma, just okay.
Right. So where you been, Jonathan? How you been doing, man? It's been a while.
Just popping in and out here and there.
Okay, as I say, it seems like I haven't seen you really even in the chats over at the Den of Nerds stream and everything. I figured maybe you've just been busy with life.
Yeah, life changes, you know.
Yeah.
Points in a different direction. Sometimes you have to follow it.
Yeah, I hear you. Wow, what a depressing state motto.
There's some pretty bad state mottos out there. The Oklahoma one's not even the worst.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Or they're the OK state. Yeah, that's right.
What's the other one? The Show Me State? Like,
Show Me State's a pretty good one.
Show you what? Like, what do you want me to show you?
What's New Jersey again? The garbage state?
Oh,
the
man.
garden. My 5-year-old just corrected me. It's the garden state.
You're gonna get look. We're in California, bro, so we can't really say anything. I'm not from California, so I can say something, but
don't get me started.
So, okay. I suppose we should probably get back to the show. How involved do you think Zemo is with, say, do you think he's involved with the Power Broker at all?
I don't know. As long as it doesn't interrupt his gym tan laundry fist pump sessions, you know, we should be pretty good.
Yeah.
Gym tan laundry. He needs to work on that tan, but he's good. He's getting ready for spring break right now, I think, in the club.
Yeah.
I don't think he is. I think he's a parallel or tangent, not on the same as the power broker. We still don't know who killed the person through the window, right? Or are we just saying that thinking that was Sharon?
Through the window. At which
The one guy
point?
got like shot, like through a window, and they look back and they just saw like a silhouette.
Oh
Right, on the
yeah.
rooftop or something. We don't know who that is.
Yeah, and that's and that's really kind of hard to say too. I mean, with everything that's been going, like, and that's the thing is like, I don't really know that we're gonna be really revealed. Like, I think this probably last episode is the last episode where they're gonna reveal any kind of new characters. I would guess. Because
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be time for that in the last 2 episodes,
Well,
even though
so
these episodes have been well
they can just.
paced.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like everyone thinks of these shows as just like, oh, it's only 9 episodes, it's only 6 episodes to get this done. It's the Marvel universe. Like
Right.
they could just drop something at the end and then it leads into the Loki show,
Right.
or it's picked up in Black Widow that we know is already they already wrapped it up like last year, right?
Right.
So it might have
Yeah.
been something where had we seen Black Widow 6 months ago or a year ago when we were supposed to, when we see the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, like, oh, like that's the dude from the power broker, like.
Yeah.
Stuff's so out of order. The cups on the table have been moved around. You know, we don't know which cup has the ball under it right now. So
Right.
everyone just thinking that, well, you know, this arc is only 6 episodes and everything has to be like tied up. I like to just leave my mind open if it leads into something else, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's kind of what, I mean, that's kind of what they're going to do. I mean, that's kind of what they did with WandaVision too. Kind of, drop a bomb there at the end, especially at the very end, but then just kind of revealing a few things just there in that last episode, and even really those last couple of episodes, a lot of the things that they just kind of sprinkled in there to for the future of the MCU, definitely. I do
like
want
if
to
we
say
get another
go
White Vision moment where he just dips, like in Falcon and Winter Soldier, if they bring up another like mega unsung character that just comes up out of nowhere, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, bye," and like leaves, you're gonna be like, "What the hell?" So now we have
Right.
White Vision, and then XX out there doing such and such, like what, like Omega Red, right? If they just bring it up and he dips out, we're gonna be like, "What the hell? Where are these guys going?" So I hope I don't know. I'm curious.
Yeah, Patricia says she's taking off. And to keep me in line. Oh, I see, Patricia. Have a good one, Patricia.
Bye, Patricia.
Nikki says they really turned Zemo, one of the best villains, into a clown. He's a terrorist, but we love him now because of his dancing. No, I love him. I love him because of his dancing too, because he's very unassuming. But I love Zemo because he's very smart. He's very cunning. He's very sinister. And if you look at him, he's the same thing. He's very unassuming. You don't look at him and think, oh, this dude is a mastermind badass who can take down the Avengers with his fingers.
Yeah. Dude looks like very uncomfortable in the nightclub. You don't think he's going to take over the world.
Yeah. But I do understand what you're saying. They kind of, like, it feels like they've kind of cheapened that. But I have a feeling they're gonna do something to redeem that. I have a feeling they're gonna do something to redeem that for him here in the episode as well. By the end of the
like
series.
me in the club, right? Like Zemo's like me in the club when I first get in there. I'm like fist pump, just feeling the mood. 30 minutes later, you can look out. I'm doing windmills to freezes, popping, locking on the dance floor. Zemo still got moves. Don't worry.
Right.
They ain't gonna sell him out with a fist pump on like a chump. Come on. Pump chump, like he's got something. They're not gonna leave him like that.
Yeah. Nikki says make him evil again. Yeah, and that's the way. That's what they've got to do. They do got to make him evil again because that's where Zemo's best at. And that's what I loved about him so much in Civil War, because his whole thing was he was all brains. Like he was very sinister in that sense. Where like dude, like seriously, like he's so pissed off at these people about and rightfully so, that like he doesn't just like want to go like kill him. Like that's simple. He could probably have done that simple, he wants to go out and destroy them and get them at each other's throats and make them not like each other. Expose the people for who they are. The very thing that actually makes most people uncomfortable is, truth of everything of their lives, and Zemo really exposed him in that way. Nikki says most likely he'll escape. Yeah, I think he'll escape too. I think he's gonna escape too.
Yeah, because he's technically. I think that's going to be the ending. Is that so? Right now, that the Avengers team, we'll call them, have a fugitive that they're working with, right? And we know that Captain America and Battlestar are aware of this, and they're using it to their advantage. And they're going to try and pull that move at the end, where it's like they know he's a fugitive or something. You know, they have the upper hand. They have to take him in, kind of. Where Sam and Bucky are going to be like, well, that dude just helped us like save the world, kind of situation, right? So, you know, they work for the law group versus we're the ones that do the right thing, regardless of government, regardless of country, right? It's for mankind. So working with these anti-heroes sometimes is part of the thing you have to do. So that's going to be a big pull, I think, near the end. So Zemo's how he plays into this and like as a character himself, because he's not just a pleb, you know, he has his own mind and he's obviously very smart. He's going to figure something out. It's not just going to be like, and wait to get arrested.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Jason here joining us from Polyhedral Paradise. What is up, my brother? I hope all is well,
man. What's up, Jason?
Hope all is well. XR says, just saying we need to make up for Toby in Spider-Man 3. Also, Hammer has the best dance moves. Yeah, I was going to say, Hammer, actually, you know what? Justin Hammer can cut a rug. Yeah, he can. He can.
Did he dance in Iron Man? Was he dancing around in Iron Man?
Yeah. He walked when he was walking out on the stage at the Stark.
Right.
At the
Stark convention.
The convention thing. Yeah, he walked out on the dance floor too. And yeah, it's funny too. And you know what? He's one of those bad guys. They never really made him seem like a clown, other than the fact that his technology didn't work because he was just a clown altogether.
That's one of my favorite scenes actually, where he's like watching the Stark. His imitation Iron Man, and there's a guy in it, and the video's playing, and it like totally like breaks the guy in half. Right? That's just what he's like. Oh, he just like flinches a little bit, but he's like, it's like part of progress, right? He's just like, like, man, didn't expect that. Dude, that actor, I think, is just too funny. He's perfect for that role, though. I think.
Yeah, he is. Well, what's his name? Sam. God, why can't I think of his last name? Yeah, dude, he is awesome too. What was that one he was in?
Kind of like greaseball.
Wasn't he in Matchstick Men with Nicolas Cage? It was a good one he was in too. Yeah, he's good. XR says Captain Battlestar will not be welcome in Madripoor. Yeah, probably not at all. Yeah.
It would be hard for them to go because the only reason that the Avengers team was able to go is because they were thought to be other people, right? Had they known that Sam was Falcon, the Winter Soldier, I'm sure they wouldn't have been too stoked about it being there. And when they did discover it, you know, they obviously were chased out. So I don't think Captain America's, whatever his name is allowed there at all. Battlestar.
See, look, the chat's got my back. I knew it was Sam. I couldn't remember Rockwell. I always forget that because every time I think about Rockwell, I think about Rockwell from like the '80s and shit that did that song with Michael Jackson. That's what I think about when I think of Rockwell. But
is there another male character that's in this show? Do you know anything about that? Like another person that works with.
I was gonna say there is one other character I know that we had set leaks of before, photos of somebody was supposed to be showing up that looked like Mockingbird. Mockingbird?
Mockingbird. Whoa.
Is it Mockingbird or Songbird? With the purple hair, with the pink hair.
Oh.
Songbird.
Whoa.
Is that Songbird?
Really?
Wait, because which one is Bobby? Man. The one that was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That she's Mockingbird, right?
I didn't watch that show at all.
Oh.
I have not seen that at all.
I think it's Songbird. It
would be interesting if they brought someone else in, just totally off the side.
Yeah. Of course, you know, maybe those set leaks could have been fake. Maybe it was something that got edited out after the year off. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
how are they going to play off that guy's super soldier like past, right? The dude Isaiah Bradley. Like, that's got to be something, right? They're just going to leave that. out
Right.
there.
And I kind of think that's where we're leading to because I mean, obviously, I mean, don't we all feel like we're gonna get the Thunderbolts? I mean, like I kind of feel like we're heading there, and it seems like that's what's kind of being assembled here with learning about the super soldiers and all the different people out there. I think we're gonna get the forming of these other, like you're saying, anti-heroes out there who have these powers, who will possibly be brought into these different programs, maybe to form a Thunderbolts. You know, people out there have been theorizing that maybe Thaddeus Ross is the power broker. And while I
Yep,
think that's
that
a
would
good
be interesting.
theory, well, as I'm saying, while I think it's a good theory, I just don't see that being the case. In the
Okay.
sense that he wants to create his own enemy because he don't want to create enemies. He wants to dominate. You know what I mean? He's about dominating. He don't want to give anybody like, oh, here, we'll give you this so you can be our enemy. So we have somebody to. He don't want that. He just wants to be the dominating force, and I think that's kind of his thing. I don't think he's out there
Gotcha.
to twist or turn the tables in any way against the United States. I think he's very much a government. Very much down with the government in that way where he's like no, we're not doing that. I think he's kind of would be by the books in that sense, like that stuff that what's his name was doing in Iron Man 1. I don't think he'd have been cool with that.
Got it. Okay. So you think
I think
he's still a government. Yeah, he's
yeah,
still a shill. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, because he's a hard ass.
yeah. Right. Hmm.
Yeah.
It'll be
Bobby
interesting.
is
I really think there's a lot hidden in the Black Widow movie that it's gonna connect it. The Power Broker, the Thunderbolts, like
okay. And see, and XR got me
hopefully.
in the chat here. Okay, I thought it was that way.
Yeah.
Bobby is Mockingbird, and Songbird is is coming into See, equals MCU knows. Yeah, see we go. Gippy White says those set photos were from the football game that was in the Good Morning America scene. I totally forgot about. I know, and see, and that's the thing. That's what made me think is like maybe it's not part of it. Maybe it's not part of it because I do remember. I remember that too. That's where those set photo leaks were from.
So the set photos are from the football scene, and then there's some girl with pink hair or a guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And seeing that's what kind of made me wonder too. I'm like, that could have been edited out because I thought I did remember they happened there and it was on that stage. It was there on that stage where all that happened.
Well,
So
what's that character's power? I'm not familiar, to be honest.
Songbird, I'm not really for sure. I think she can fly. Probably has probably can probably super strong or something, super strength and
Right.
speed. XR's here. I'm sure XR will probably let us know because that's a character I'm not really that familiar with. I just know the character. I do also know that the character in the comics
Right.
was I believe was actually part of the Thunderbolts as well. Was actually even part of God, what was it? Hell, I think it's in this book I've got over here. And I want to say it was part of another team that was it the all new? No, it wasn't the all new Avengers. The all new, all different Avengers. It was another one of those those all offshoot teams from the all new, all different times.
Got it.
But
Okay.
Songbird screams. Okay, yeah, there we go. Screams. I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know what it would do. I mean, I don't know how they'd work that into the show, but
Mike Porter's
kind
in
of
the
bring it in.
chat. Mike Porter got here a few minutes ago. He says, I'm a character. Okay,
Yes,
she's
you
kind of
are
like
one of our favorite characters.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. One of all of our favorite characters. Songbird is a Marvel's Black Canary. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, she's kind of like Black Bolt. All right. So, there we go. I mean, and yeah, I don't know. I do see, I'm glad somebody else remembers those set photos, Gippy White. Thank you. Thank you. So at least I'm not crazy. And I do remember him being from that football game. So that makes me think that maybe all of that did change altogether. Because I do
But that could also
remember.
be used as a flashback from that person's point of view that isn't seen.
It could be. It could be.
Like if she's like remembering, like, oh, the impact that seeing the new Captain America had on me at the football game, or I mean, sorry, the person is remembering that, and you're
Mm-hmm.
kind of close to their scene, but it's in this huge crowd perspective, right? So that could still be worked in later, maybe. I suppose.
XR says Masters of Evil and Her, and then became the OG Thunderbolts in '85. Great count. Okay, all right. Songbird screams top 100 pop songs until you can't take it anymore.
Dang.
I love it. Top 100 pop songs. Like, no, thank you. No.
Pass.
I'm sorry. That got me too good. That's just funny. That's just hilarious, man. That's hilarious. Thank you for that. Bruce Almalty, thank you so much for being here. What is up, man? Yeah, so I mean, what are your expectations getting ready to go, and what do you think is going to be happening here in episode 4, Jonathan?
Oh, it's tough. It's really going to be. I think they're going to get closer with that group they're tracking, and have like a run in. One of the teams, right? One of either the Captain America team or the Avengers team is going to finally kind of like bump again with the Hand, or what was the group called? The Flag Smashers. Flag Smashers. Right. Sorry. So they're going to come back into it again in a harder way, and it's going to be more of like a climax between those, one of the superhero groups and then the Flag Smashers, because they've been kind of like out of it for an episode, and have to bring them back in some way, right? So there's going to be something with them. I think another one of them is going to die or come into conflict, or maybe get captured or something by the Captain America team. And then Falcon and Bucky wouldn't be aware of that, and they'd still be going after him. So maybe there's something with them kind of coming back into it.
That's actually a good idea, and that actually makes sense if you think about it. Because if you think about the Flag Smashers are out there doing something, and they're trying to do something where they feel like they're doing something good. They don't feel like they're doing something bad, and then they feel justified in everything they're doing. And we see that bombing that happened in that last episode too, as well, where you see some of that, and it's like, man, like you're doing some pretty bad stuff. And I think you're right. Maybe something comes down to that, where maybe Sam and Bucky actually have to somewhat come to the protection of those people, because maybe John Walker and, like you're saying, maybe John Walker and them do get a hold of him, and maybe they're getting ready to go crazy on him, and like, whoa, like, what are you doing? It could be. Maybe they're getting ready to flip out on him, maybe kill one of them or anything like that. Where it's like, no, like these people are obviously need to face, trials or whatnot, or who knows, who knows, whatever their directive is with that. Who knows? We're dealing with superheroes here.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna need 5 minutes. I gotta mute myself real quick. I just gotta take care of something just came up, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna stay on the call. Sorry, I gotta take care of my kid. My kid's right here. 1 second.
Gosh dang,
little brats,
kids, man.
Little turds.
Gosh dang,
we had a great day there. We had a great day at the local arcade, so we're good. We're stalling, but right. I just need a couple minutes to get them a drink.
You're all good, man.
And me.
You're all good. Wasn't Songbird originally called Screaming Mimi? I don't know, Bruce Almalty. I'm not for sure on that. Like I said, it's a character I won't confess to know a whole lot about. Other than knowing the character and the character. Maybe somebody on Saturday just had pink hair. On set just had pink hair, and everybody just assumed it was Songbird. It'd be hilarious if she was just a PA. Yeah, right. Well, and see, I think the thing was, but if I remember right, those set photos, wasn't she in one of those big ass overcoats like they always make them all wear when they aren't trying to reveal the people's costumes? It looked like it was one of the, weren't they wearing one of those big ass jackets? I could be wrong. Yeah. But you're right though, Gibby. But that's the thing about us nerds, is we see those things and we gotta take and comb through them and figure out what's going on with everything. Love it. One reason I would get scared of Songbird isn't the powers, it's the pink hair. I know what you're thinking, but Already, it's too late, XR. Didn't you see that trailer for Black Widow? And see Black Widow when she was young? Didn't you already? It's too late, bro. It's too late. It's too late for what you're talking about. For what you're talking about. But guys, if any of you guys want to join in the community stream, probably won't go for too much longer because I got to go get the kids fed and I got to get some food in my gut too. Yeah. We're gonna start doing some of these things here through the Discord. So you should make sure that you join the Discord. Make sure that you join the Discord. Join the Discord. We're going to be doing some watch-alongs over there. Some of them are going to be exclusively for Myrtle Maniacs only. Only Myrtle Maniacs, that's right. We're doing some stuff for only the Myrtle Maniacs. We're going to be doing some on Mondays. I think we're going to do that on Mondays. We're going to start doing some Dragon Ball. We're going to start with Dragon Ball and work our way through the Z series. Maybe watch GT as well because I've never seen it. We're going to start doing that on Mondays for the Myrtle Maniacs. You got to be a channel member. And you got to join the Discord. We're going to do some watch-alongs over there. Or, you know, if you're on Discord and you want to become a server booster instead of being a channel member, you can boost the server and gain access to those as well. Hey, I love different ways out there if you don't want to be a channel member. But hey, why not be a channel member? You get it, right? But also we could use some generous people boosting it too. But we're going to do Dragon Ball on Mondays. We're going to do some watch-alongs for Dragon Ball. And then on Saturdays, we're going to do horror movie night. We're going to do some horror movies. And then I'm thinking, you know, we're going to also do some streams as well. Where we'll stream some music and we'll just get on and BS and talk and listen to music. But I've also actually got some home videos and stuff as well of some movies and stuff. Some like the Pantera home videos and stuff like that. We'll get on and do some community watch-alongs on those as well. It'll be good. It'll be a fun time. I promise. I promise. Screaming Mimi was the cover name of the Thunderbolts. Oh, okay. All right. That was okay. All right. Was her name when she was in the Thunderbolts? I got you. Romeo, what is up? How are you doing, my brother? I hope all is well. Gippy says, Carly, the Flag Smasher chick, is what you get when you cross Maya Rudolph and Carrot Top. I like it. You know what though? I like her look though. I do though. She's got a look, and that's one thing that you need when you're gonna be in movies and stuff. She got a look, man. She definitely got a look. Yeah, I like it. And Maya Rudolph is great too, man. I love Maya Rudolph. And Carrot Top, yeah, it's funny. Oh man. Dixie, more and more, man. Horrible horror movies are my favorite genre. Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. There you go. Yeah, I don't watch college football. I don't know. Like I don't watch college football. I don't watch football period. But I did not hear horror and I got scared. You were what? I did not hear horror and I got scared. You're going X-rated for a second. No. Horror movies. You guys are going to make me enunciate it, huh? Horror movies. We're going to watch some horror movies. But we're going to do Dragon Ball on Mondays. We're going to do horror on Saturdays. I don't know. Maybe tonight we'll get on and we'll watch. Maybe we'll watch a video. Scene link is it's more Zemo dancing. What? What link? See what link? See the link. It's more Zemo dancing. I'm not sure what you're talking about. More Zemo dancing. I like Zemo dancing. Zemo dancing good, isn't it?
Zemo dancing. Did you say Zemo dancing?
Yeah.
His name reminds me of that clear alcoholic adult beverage that looked like Sprite, but wasn't Sprite back in the day. Zima?
Oh yeah, Zima. I remember those things, man. I
Yeah,
remember those
I
things.
know you're of the age, and you're probably old enough to drink them, or at least find your friends to buy them for you. They
Nikki
need to
says
bring those back.
horror movies sounds better. Oh man, you guys are being terrible. You guys are being terrible. Killing me, man. Killing me.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those cheap horror movies.
Yes, yes. You might have to go to the doctor and get a shot.
Yeah, right. Oh, geez, terrible. So,
Oh man.
what do you think for the next episode here? What are your wishes, wants, and wonders?
Well,
I'm curious.
kind of like we've been discussing here in the chat too. Brian Stone, thank you so much for being here. Like Nikki was saying, like I love Zemo, man. I want to see Zemo continue on in the MCU. I want him to become more menacing, and I want to see some of that happen in this series. Like an expansion of his character, which we've gotten a little bit of. I want to see more of that. I want to see it more sinister. I want to see this, like I said, this fourth episode, when we've only got 2 episodes left, I feel it's really, there's a lot of stuff that's got to happen in this episode, and it's got to end with a huge, huge bang. And that bang may just very well be where we finally see the snapping, like everything finally hit the fan. John Walker, things start to fall out for him. I think this is where Sam and Bucky are, their maybe relationship and the mission that they're on is going to come to a head. And I think this is where everything is going to be put in turmoil in this episode. That's what I'm thinking, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
So good old fashioned conflict and resolution.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, I think it's going to
Get it.
explode. Yeah, and I think that's what it is. I think this episode is going to have all the gasoline to throw onto this relatively small fire. Because, like you were saying too, the other super soldiers out there, we haven't really got a whole other expansion on any of that. We learned about Isaiah. We learned about the 20 doses that we're guessing were all of those were stolen from the power broker by the Flag Smashers. So what did they do with all 20 of those doses? Did they dose 20 people? I don't know.
Right. And then, so there's doses of the power serum in Black Widow, too. Right? That's what they're stealing. And is not Red Guardian a super soldier?
Red Guardian definitely. So definitely
he
super
might have
soldier.
had a run-in with Isaiah Bradley, because that's the same time of the same era. They're basically the same age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who dat?
Let's say we got, what is that, Romeo we got here with us?
What's up, Romeo?
Let me I gotta go into that screen and get him put on here.
Okay. You're muted, buddy. Hang in there. He's got you in purgatory right now.
Bam, there we go.
Yeah, I heard.
There we go. How you doing, man?
What's up?
Now it's working?
Yeah.
What's up?
Not much. How you doing?
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, what are your expectations, and what are you expecting out of episode 4?
I've only heard that it's gonna be a tough one. Sebastian Stan mentioned it in an interview. It's gonna be very intense and very yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what to expect, but it seems kind of interesting. What I've heard so far. It's gonna have some impact.
Yeah, definitely. And I think talking to Jonathan here, that's kind of what I started thinking too. Is that too? Like, it's got to get pretty intense in this episode.
Yeah, and I heard that in the 5th one there will be this cameo everyone is talking about. The director mentioned it. There will be a cameo of someone who is not a supernatural being. We already saw him, or she, whatever. I don't know.
Oh, a past character.
Yeah, and yeah, it's. I can't wait till tomorrow. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. And it makes me wonder, like, who could that past character be? Like, I hate to bring this up because, especially like Nikki was saying a minute ago in the chats because it
yeah.
happened in the comics. But I mean, what if Crossbones? What if Crossbones happened to make a comeback?
How can he be alive again?
I feel like time has been tampered with here. Everything's been kind of messed with, and he was obviously experimented on too. But also, I mean, could it just be that it's just a flashback to something that happened?
No, maybe like this.
To
Yeah.
maybe,
Okay, this could be, yeah.
to maybe like Civil War, where they were in there looking for that biological weapon when he actually died. Because there was stuff I remember they were during the times of Endgame and everything that they ended up not using, and it's like, and we see everything that's getting ready to happen in the Black Widow movie too. It makes me wonder if some of those things could be brought back, like flashbacks into from that time into scenes to carry some of the stuff forward going through with the super soldiers, because we obviously see the what happened with Rumlow,
Yeah, I mean, he was there when the accident happened, when Baron Zemo blew up T'Challa and whatnot. So yeah, would make sense. Yeah, if he would show up, maybe in a flashback somehow. Yeah, why not? I heard the speculation of Zola returning.
Oh man, I would love it if the great Dr. Arnim Zola returned. Oh man, you're getting me to it. No, I can't. I feel like if you say that and I go along with that and I accept that, I feel like that's
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm gonna be like Josh with a boner in my face if I don't get Zola at this point.
Yeah, it would be a disappointment in the end if it's not this one. Yeah. And what I forgot to mention is the link I posted in the YouTube chat.
Oh,
It's Marvel really released an extended version of him dancing in the club.
yeah. I was gonna say,
So
yeah, I seen
you,
I seen at least
you
release
see it.
that like an hour long.
No, not the 1 hour.
Oh, they did another one?
Not the one. Yeah, they did really an extended cut of him dancing. Well, they looped it 2 or 3 times, but it's really him at the club doing some more moves instead of just only the one fist pump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they really showed a bit more of him dancing there. So
Nice.
if you haven't seen it, the link should be there. So
Yeah,
if
as I
you're
say,
interested.
it probably won't because I think it won't let you drop links unless you're a moderator.
It won't let you drop the link in.
Yeah.
YouTube is okay. I see.
Um.
I'm gonna leave it on Discord then.
Yeah. I was gonna say, go ahead and post it there in the Discord for sure. For sure.
At
Gippy One says
movies,
Zola
I
is
guess.
power broker. What happened?
The text channel movies, I guess. I put it there.
Yeah, you can put it there or in memes. Yeah, movies,
Or in
memes.
Yeah, memes
Yeah,
is okay.
I'm just getting it all set up right now. But a lot of that stuff will be sorted out as time goes on.
Okay, so it's kind of new.
Okay. Brian Stone says, "Who is that poster over your right shoulder?" Oh, you got to be talking about that one right there. The woman in the bikini. That is Esme. She's a character from Iron Sights and Iron Sights 2 Psychos on Splato Comics. Yeah. That's who that is, Brian. Catch on a rewatch. Oh, Kendall is Kendall went live, you son of a. Oh, look at that. Kendall going live. Oh, and it looks like Alan Lavis are getting ready to get started as well over on After Dark. And I know I've got to get ready to go get the kids fed and everything. But
Okay.
what else are you looking forward to, Romeo?
Well, there's a lot of I mean, the whole thing with Dora Milaje coming back and searching for Zemo. I don't know if she is on her own or if she's officially there from Wakanda, sent from the Wakandans, or if she is on her own in a kind of a vendetta kind of thing. If she's alone there, and if that is going to have some more problems then later on, some more issues.
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be an issue. I think she's definitely there for a reason, and it's obviously for Zemo because, like I said, he did kill their king, and he still hasn't faced Wakandan justice, and they know for a fact already that he's out of jail, and they want to get
Yeah,
their hands on him. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
but I'm not sure if it's an official case. I would assume there would be more of the Dora Milaje there instead of just her. I don't know if she was in an official um if she was officially there or if
It,
she's just on her own.
and maybe she's there. It could be maybe she's there officially to tell Bucky, like, "Hey, buddy, you better bring this guy
Mm,
to us, otherwise we're gonna have some
yeah,
problems." And maybe that's what she's
yeah,
expecting is his compliance. Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah. Hard to say.
I
Hard to
mean,
say.
he I mean he had it very good with them there, and he this was like paradise for him. But after this incident, I guess he will have some sort of problems and might be never returning back there. So to Wakanda. So yeah. What are you laughing now?
These
What are you
guys.
reading?
Oh, Dixie in the chat.
Uh,
Dixie says, "How crazy is it? The Thor is going to be played by Natalie Portman." I mean, that's actually crazy. Oh man, stop, Dixie! Stop, Dixie! You know what? Now I need that WandaVision gif. Stop it! Stop it!
stop it.
Oh, you're killing me, Dixie. Stop it. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I think.
Whoopi Goldberg as James
Yeah.
Bond.
Yeah, I think this next episode is going to be it's going to be good. Man, I don't know. How do you feel about Zemo? How do you feel about Zemo, Romeo?
Well, it's funny. You trust Zemo more than you trust John Walker,
Right.
and this is kind of disturbing because he is certainly plotting something ahead uh, of everyone. So he can't be trusted, no matter how much you think, oh, he's right on a certain level. Because you saw it as well. The Flag Smashers have their yeah they are acting in a way that you think, oh, maybe they are rightful and of some kind. But
Mm-hmm.
then later on, it twists around. So yeah, I guess this is maybe also going to happen to Bucky, where you think, oh, he's gonna rehab Billy. I don't know to say. He's gonna change to
Mm-hmm.
yeah and leave this past behind, but maybe it's gonna flip the coin as well on him, and he's going backwards again.
Right.
I don't know, and maybe also Sam is accepting the shield
Yeah.
more and more instead of refusing it. So it's as they said, the world is upside down, so it flips always from one side to the other, and it could happen very fast and towards the end, maybe in a very spectacular way or in an unexpected way where you just there. How could this happen? And yeah, you don't understand it anymore afterwards. So
Right.
I'm really looking forward. So I don't know what to expect because everything is on in this how do I say level or lever where it can suddenly change in opposite directions. Yeah, very
Right.
fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Gippy says it's fitting that Bucky is the one that was willing to work with Zemo to fight the Flag Smashers, just like World War II when the U.S. partnered with Stalin to beat Hitler. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Nice little parallel you got there. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, and that's kind of what I was thinking as well. Thinking about all these things. Just it brings up the whole question. Is the enemy of my enemy my enemy? And that's not,
Yes.
or my friend. It's not necessarily the case. It really kind of d- deals with what's the situation and what that we got to take care of, to where can we actually work together towards a common goal for this one thing, even though we do still have our differences. And I think that's kind of exactly the whole point of a lot of the stuff that's going on here is exactly that. Like, we're going to have our differences, but what can we team up on to defeat a bigger evil right now?
Mm-hmm.
But we still got issues. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's also the whole post-blip situation with the people coming back. So how do we fit together again? So it's not only them fighting each other, it's also society on a global scale, what
right.
what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and that kind of brings up the thing, like I was saying, talking about earlier too, like with the Flag Smashers, like where do they stand with all of this stuff? Because
Mm.
they think they're doing right, and rightfully they are by their point of view. And where are they going to fall? Because I don't really feel like they're the bad. Like, while they're a villain here, I don't feel like they're the bad guys that are something big that's going to come out of this. I think they're probably the thing that's going to make that change, kind of like what they're trying to do, make the change to where, like you're saying, maybe we do see that kind of falling out, where we actually see the formation of the Thunderbolts here happening before us, because of just kind of that whole relationship that we're talking about right here. Willing to compromise. Like one of the things I always say about the biggest difference between the good guys and the bad guys is what the bad guys are willing to do, the mean and evil things that they're willing to justify to meet their end. They'll
Mm-hmm.
do a lot of
Yeah,
evil
true.
things that the good guys just aren't willing to
Mm.
make and do. So,
Yeah, absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
But yeah,
And yeah, and she totally crossed the line with blowing up all the hostages there, and not only getting the supplement, how's it called?
yeah,
Well,
all
the
the food and
food
everything.
and stuff
Yeah,
they had. Um, so yeah, she crossed the line, and I guess John Walker is gonna cross the line even further in the next episode, I guess.
right.
So this gonna be yeah, it's gonna head to head even more. So how you say it, the fronts are getting yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting
I'm not,
too,
yeah,
considering that we're
searching
gonna
for
be
words.
getting that in this, and I think that's what Phase 4 is dealing with a lot of here, is these kind of power dynamics. Because we're seeing that this formation, like we could say, this formation of like the Thunderbolts, these anti-heroes coming
Hmm.
together to do heroic things. And
Yep.
we know one thing that's definitely coming up is Young Avengers, where the Young Avengers, they're
Hmm.
kind of against doing a lot of the things to, how would you say, people of my age would say, to get the job done, that they're not willing to do with
Hmm.
some of the killing and just some of those different kinds of things. They're less willing to do any of those kinds of things. So, and I think that's where
Yeah.
we're going
Yeah.
with a lot of this here, is kind of that. Maybe that's what we're seeing, is just like one of the big things, obviously, like the Thunderbolts, with these characters, and
Hmm.
kind of this
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
being the thing that draws that line there.
Hmm. Yeah. The power is gonna distribute it. New. The cards are mixed on a yeah. Are how you say they are new on the table now. So there is new yeah teams now, and yeah, I mean Armor Wars is gonna be a thing where
Oh man, yeah.
where he is where Don Cheadle is going to lead, I guess, some sort of what they try to establish with in Iron Man 2 that went wrong to militarize it, the whole thing. those suits and stuff. And this is gonna be a new version of this, but this time maybe it works out or still has difficulties. So yeah, it's gonna expand drastically. It's great, and there is secret invasion. I mean, where does stuff where come into all this on top? I mean, also aliens around among all the people during all this, while they are divided and try to form new groups and stuff. So this is gonna be gonna be wild.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it's gonna get crazy in this next episode. But anyway, I gotta get ready to wrap this up. Gotta go get the family fed, get myself fed, and
Sure.
probably hop into the After Dark stream over on the Den of Nerds Live and see what Alan Lavis are talking about. But thank you so much for being here, Romeo. Jonathan, thank you so much for being here as well.
Having me.
Greatly appreciated. And yeah, guys, everybody in the chats watching on the live stream, thank you all so much for being here. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, join the Discord, and do all of that good stuff. You all have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.